Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Stardeus. I hope you're having a wonderful day. At least I hope you're having a better day than my colonists on the ship are. Because my colonists on the ship, we're a little bit of a water shortage right now. A bit of a water crisis. I would like to focus on finding that. But I am an AI, after all. And, well, you see, I don't really necessarily care about the meat bags. I mean, they're important in that they serve my purpose, okay? But there's like 800 plus more on this. So I'm not entirely, like gonna prioritize water above everything else. I'd rather go for copper. Yeah, there's copper right here. I'm just trying to find some kind of story reason to justify me sending an expedition right here to get this. So we're gonna send an expedition out to get this copper right here. Require all crew. Yes, we can mine 162.5 of this resource per day. I'm sending 3 people on that. And if they're off the ship, then that's great. And, we don't need as much water because they're not drinking as much, right? That's how that works. I think so. We're going to go ahead and launch these meat bags over there with R2-D3. They're going to hop in here, and they are going to go out and get me some copper, all right? And then we can just immediately take that copper once they're gone. Once they get it back, we can immediately take that copper and start processing it into the copper plate that we so desire. Indeed. If you take a look at our inventory here, we are looking at 71 copper wire, pretty good. Good amount of transistors are here. Microchips are starting to go up. We're doing better on really getting some of the essentials that we need. Yeah, that we really need, but not water. We're not doing very good on getting water. So the way to get water, of course, is you take that bio waste and you recycle it, and then you get that water from there. But you can also do it by melting ice. So another thing we need to do is locate a source of ice. So while they are out there getting the copper, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to try to find ice. And you can see that I've already searched it here. It was just completed while I was starting the recording. And we found it in the Bennett Galaxy and Terra System Pluvius Dome. I don't know where that is. I don't think that we're in the Bennett Galaxy right now. I can't zoom out enough to find out, though. So I don't know where that is. We can also go here. And if I travel here, this might be fine, actually. We can travel here really quickly and scan this to see what it is. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Now, you might be thinking, oh, but you just left them down to the planet. That's fine. These guys are going to go down to that planet, or I guess it's a moon. They're going to be excavating. They're going to be mining all that stuff for a while. And so we need to come back so that they can, get back to the ship and deliver. But while they're there, we don't need to be here. So we can head out and do the things we want to do as long as we have a person to man the helm. There we go. Thanks, Cole. Appreciate it, buddy. So Cole's going to help us with that. We're just going to head right on out here. We're going to leave those guys behind for a bit. Okay. If you take a look at the map screen, you can see that we're way over here and these guys are over here and the shuttle is at the copper deposit, all right? And they're going to be doing things. Okay. I want to figure out what this is. So we're going to scan this and we're going to figure out exactly what is here. So this looks like a mining, an iron deposit. There's iron at this location. It's 370 meters deep, which we can currently access. And this one right here is obviously just rock, right? No, we could probably take that rock, I wonder, because we still have some rock, right? I think we still have some rock. Do we have any rock? We're running pretty short on the rock, aren't we? You have 186 rock. Why don't we take, instead of processing copper here, we can stop processing the copper and start trying to get ice from this instead. And that would at least give us some... Oh, maybe I can't do that. I feel like I've looked that up before, right? Am I repeating myself here and I just forgot? We can't actually do that, it looks like. So that sucks. All right, well, we can get carbon for carbon fiber. We can get some coal. I want something different than copper. We have a source of copper. It's being mined right now directly, so there's no reason to waste the rock on that. So maybe we grab some silicon. That would be good for making more of the wafers so we can get more solar. I think that's probably a good idea. Lead is good if we want to make some more lead plate and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm thinking we grab some silicon. We're going to produce some silicon from this instead. And let's make sure that our... we'll go up to... Let's have the limit of this be like a solid 100. I think that's fine. And then I don't know if the furnaces can actually help me with this process at the moment. This is currently in the middle of producing, so I don't want to interrupt it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so stop producing this now. It can do glass, the copper plate, the titanium. That is still the best thing for it to do. So we're going to keep it on the current task. Make sure those furnaces are going to keep doing what they're doing. Okay, I want to get another big and tall one, like right here, with an 820, just so I can get these lights connected in the front and call it good. Obviously, we have some dimly lit areas in this ship, right? And I can change that a little bit. These lights, they have settings. I can make them brighter, for example, but there's not really a huge reason to, to care, I guess. Like, I can make this one brighter, sure, but there's nobody really here. So I'm not really concerned about it that much. Plus, my superior robot eyes do not require this light source. Okay, so we're going to need another one of these things. I think it would be really good, actually, to get... that's metal purification is great, but I think it'd be better to get that connector. If it lets me get it. Where is it? Floor connector right here. Unlock this. I want this thing. So we can grab from electricity floor socket. This is a 32.8. So I can connect a lot more solar panels to these things. And I like that a lot. So we're going to place one here. And we're going to place one on the other side. And I believe that will cover all of the solar panels. And now we can also expand our solar array out this way a little bit more because these things can reach it. I like it. And then what we'll end up doing is just disconnecting one of the panels from this and then using that connection here. And then all of these will just get connected. And then a lot of these connectors here will no longer even be needed. So we'll say this one goes away. We connect to that. And then, yep, this one's going to go away, I guess. And we'll connect to that. Okay, so what I want from you... I think, is I want to auto connect, but I believe you have to research that, if I'm not mistaken. Auto connection automation right there, yeah. You have to have the auto connect upgrade in the ship computer. It's not that big of a deal, right? Wall connectors are great too, and having these sockets could be awesome because there's less stuff on the floor. So this is a 32.8. We have a 30, another two. Oh, they're all 32.8s. Oh, but we can do reinforced ones. Yeah, that's nice. I kind of like that one instead. Get the wall connectors instead. You know what? These are all 32s and they're reinforced ones. So I can go reinforced wall socket right here. Yep. I can go here instead. Yeah, like this. Oh, that's a lot better. Especially the positioning. I like that positioning a lot better. Yeah, just it reaches out just a little bit more, doesn't it? Okay, tell you what, we'll go here and here with the wall socket one instead. I think so. And we'll deconstruct these ones here because we no longer need them. Now, they're going to tear out the reinforced wall, but what I'm interested in is the reinforced plug has the same health. So this is a 300 undamaged health. And this plug has 300. Perfect. So it's exactly the same. It just has more utility. Cool. All right, cool. So we'll have that happen. And then I can't do the automated connections, right? But what I can do is I can go over and just like select a bunch of the panels and just tell them to all connect here, right? So I can have these ones here, for example, on this side. I can tell you to connect here. These ones here as well. I can get you guys to connect there too. There's 32 connections here, so like it really expand a lot more. And then here, we're just gonna have all of these panels on this side. Nope, just the panels, please. All the panels on this side, we wanna connect to there. And then these ones here will also connect to here. And then at that point, I really don't need these things to be connected at all. So I can disconnect all of these and it should be okay, provided I reconnect them to the wall sockets themselves. So I can go in and just say boom and boom. And now everything should just flow and work right there. And I really don't even need two of these anymore. But I don't have any motivation. I don't have any really care at all to tear this out. Now it looks like my expedition has storage 278 out of 300. So we're almost full here. We want to go back and get them. We have searched this. We found that there was iron there. That's great. There's still rock here. That's great. Let's go back over though and make sure that we're in range of Baghdad here so that we can pick these guys up and then they can go back and forth to get that copper. And then we need to leave the planet. Okay, we need to get out of orbit of this planet. And that is the last objective for the quest, actually. This Current objective to explore planet 6 out of 7. We need to just simply exit the planet to satisfy this requirement, and we'll get these datoids as a result of that. So we're going to look to do that too. I really want to know why these bodies just linger. Like, these bodies should not be following me. They are spaced. They should not be rotating with me. What is going on here? I don't know, man. It's so weird. Let's do this. Let's get away from them, please. Like, why are they drifting with me? Hopefully they don't follow me to like a new system. That would be so weird. All right, what are the resources these things are waiting on? Oh, plastic. Oh, we're out of plastic, are we? Interesting. Yeah, failed to haul materials because of plastic. Okay, we don't have any plastics, of course, right? So how do we get plastic? Plastic, we need to research oil processing. Before we can really secure a source of plastic, then it looks like we're really going to need to secure a good solid source of water, and that should be a pretty big priority here. And while the engines are firing, we don't have any power, or at least not enough power. But now that we're back in orbit, they can drop the stuff off and take off again, and then my bots can go over, pick it up, and do the things with it. So now we can have a lot of this copper. Yeah, we have 300 copper in here now. It's fantastic. And so the rock, I think, how do we want to process this rock? We're doing it with silicon right now, but maybe it would be better to try to get oil out of it. That's what I'm thinking, because of the plastic situation later on. Because we can't really do anything with the silicon anyway. We've already gotten an extra 11 silicon, which is nice. This is 50 kilowatts of power. The crude oil is going to cost us 70 kilowatts, but I think it's worth it in the long run because eventually I'm going to want to make plastic. So why don't we do this until you have like 50 oil? We'll use the rest of that. We'll process the rest of that rock that way. And then all of these just simply require require plastic, you know. Now there are also, and maybe not in this view because we're in the orbit of this area here. I'm wondering if can I zoom out? Will it let me zoom out? Like if I not quick search here. I wonder if there's a way to zoom the map out while you're here. I would like to see the rest of the system. This is refocus. So we're in the Bennett Galaxy. Okay, we are in the Bennett Galaxy, Antares system, and here's Lati. Okay, so we found ice in Plavius Donum. So this is another planet in the same system as ours. I figured it had to be close. I figured it did, but I don't know how to zoom out the map here. If I hit M again, it just comes back over. So that's an interesting thing. I can exit planet. That's just hitting the button to do it. So it doesn't look like I can really do that while I'm in orbit of a planet. I feel like that should be a thing, and maybe I'm just missing it. So it looks like these two have their resources pretty much like fully delivered, but it's a little weird having it be on the outside row, I think. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do this. And now there's 100% of the resources required to build two of these is like sitting right here. So what I'm hoping happens here is that they deliver it to something else, and then maybe we can get another one of these things built instead. So we have some plastic right there, for example, and if we can deliver it to just one of these things, maybe, just maybe, they'll build one of these. And it looks like this one here is assigned. There we go. So at least one of these can build, and they can be built attached to it, which I think is going to look a little bit better to do. Okay, so when the shuttle gets back, I think with one more load, let's see. Yeah, they're doing some things here. It's coming along nicely. I don't exactly know how much copper there is here, but I know I have enough. What I really, really need, right, is water. And if I take a look at my inventory really quick here just to see, I'm going to see no water most likely. There's no ice. There's no water. There's no ice. So, and there's no bio waste at the moment. And now there's no power. So I definitely have a power issue too, and I need to address that. I can either get another matter reactor, which is probably what I should do, or I believe batteries are a thing, right? Batteries are a thing. Yes, they're not very big. Common lithium battery cell used in electrical devices. Yeah, it'd be nice to have bigger batteries, but these ones here are required for building. Okay, yeah, matter reactor, solar. It looks like I actually need batteries in order to build matter reactors, so I must have some available already. I have 7 battery cells. Okay, we need to build another matter reactor then, and we'll take the yeah, obviously the 20 kilowatt one. We'll take that. Let's just get rid of that really quick. So matter reactor, and I've been putting them in this room. I don't really like it here, but I've been doing it already, and some of the resources are here. But I think now that we have steel probably stored over here, probably should shift some of our power production to be like maybe in the back over here. Like I'm thinking like if a meteor comes in and just hits this whole area right here, like yeah, it's going to be a pain in the ass to try to save people's lives because it just depressurized the main place where they are. But it also wiped out most of my power system. So I kind of want to spread it out a little bit, I think. I'm going to put it over here. I'm just going to stick another matter reactor over here on this side. And, you know, they should be able to take care of that pretty well. This panel is connected now, too. Just go ahead and get that connected. There we go. And one more should do it. Let's just check in on my... You don't really have to open this up, but I like looking at it to see kind of where people's moods are and everything. But really, I can just do it at a glance. I can see how full they are here, and sort of gives me an idea of how much they're doing. Coal carpenters roaming aimlessly, staring into the void. Poor coal. Poor coal. All right, you are going to connect here, I guess, for now. And then I want to... Not enough CPU. Really? I'm over my CPU already? Wow. Like, look how many of these little cores I have. I have quite a few. And I'm already over. Okay, well, I guess we have to add another one, right? We'll add 2. Yep, I'm going to add 2 more. Not enough CPU to support the electrical grid. Yes, I know. We're doing that right now. So they'll build these things, and then I'll have enough CPU, and it'll be restored. But when this happens, if in case you haven't seen it before, your stuff continues to work. Like, everything is going to work. If people want to, you know, go to the crafting station and stuff, they'll still do that. But you can't make any changes. You can't influence. You can't send instructions because your CPU is overloaded. So I can't send instructions to anything, basically. If you know, it says it right here. If you want to take a look at it, it'll tell you exactly why the CPU limits exceeded and stuff right here, right? You have to disconnect some devices. So in other words, I can support currently right now 260 connections, and I only have 261 devices. So that's why. But adding an extra terahertz is going to be great. And we're going to actually add an extra 2 terahertz, which will expand my CPU capacity a little bit further. The thing that's a little bit weird to me is that this says 13 out of 13. It doesn't say 261 out of 260 or 260 out of 260, right? It's not saying the number of connections here. It says another number, and I'm not really sure, like, why. You know, like, it's like, where's the 13 coming from, I guess, is what I'm trying to figure out. The only thing I can think of is, like, I have capacity for 13 terahertz, right? So, like, that's it. Yeah. 13, now 15 terahertz. But the direct translation to that is, like, how many connections can a terahertz do? I'm not entirely sure how that works, but I'm sure it's, like, right in text, and it's very easy to find. I just haven't actually done it yet as of, like, speaking the words out of my mouth, okay? We're going to put steel plate in here, and that will connect much more power to our grid now, and we should have a very stable power grid now at this point. Shouldn't have any problems. These guys will come back. We'll go ahead and get them to return with this. I'm going to have them... This is minimum rate. Yeah, right here. All right, continue after load. Do not continue after unload. And they already took back. Call them back. Get back here. All right, good. So everybody's back. And with everybody being back now, we can proceed to another place. So all I want to do now is just right-click into the void, hit exit planet, and the ship will reorient itself and head away from the planet, okay? And hopefully, by doing so, our floating bodies will be gone forever. Yes, we left the planet. Okay, good. So we're done here. We did everything there. Now it wants us to visit another star system. We're going to get nuclear datoids. We're going to get alien datoids and quantum datoids as a response to that, which is nice. If I go back out here, now we can see the entire system. Okay. So we know that there are stuff here, and it looks like it's going to toggle back and forth here. That's nice that it's referencing that. It also has this over here because I know that there is ice here. So I want to go and travel here so I can go get this ice. And that's important, of course, to get water. So we want to go ahead and do that. And then we can scan for other things too. So I think while we're accelerating this direction, it's probably not that great of an idea. But because I have the matter reactors, I think while we're burning our engines, it does seem as though my power grid is holding barely. It's holding on, but yeah, barely. We definitely want to get oil processing is too. Can I get, where is oil? Oil processing is here. This allows us to get the refinery, and that will let us get what's necessary to make plastic. And we already have recycling unlocked. So it's really just about getting that, and it's only limiting us, actually. We're only limited right now by disk space. So that's the next thing to do, isn't it? Is to add more disks. So let's go into disk modules. I would love to get the research to make these bigger. That's the next thing on my list to do, I think. I'm gonna put that there. Excuse me. Unidentified object. Dispose of this, please. Somebody go and dispose of this right now. This egg just snuck its way onto the ship. We're in Plovius Donum now. Did we put it in the matter reactor? Yeah, right here. Let's put that in the nutrient extractor. I don't know what's in that egg, but we're gonna cook it. I'm like, excuse me, why is there an egg here? How did you sneak into my ship? I would like to get some more lit areas over here too. I honestly, I want lights everywhere, but it's just a matter of prioritization, right? The lights are not slowing me down. Other things are slowing me down. I think you're out of range. Indeed you are. But good news, everyone. We now have the light sockets, wall sockets. Yes, we now have these. And we probably want to replace the... Yeah, I think I do. I want to replace the reinforced with more reinforced. So we'll put the reinforced there. Get another wall socket in here. That's better. Definitely want that instead. This one can get connected though. And because that one can connect, it means I now have what I need to get oil processing, which I'm going to unlock now so that I can start working on plastic so that I can get more solar panel stuff happening. All these things seem good. Seem like great ideas. Okay, so first thing I want to do, I think, is connect the ship computer to here. Let's disconnect here, and then I want to reconnect here, and now both of you can be on. Okay. Good, good, good. And then, when I get auto connections, then everything just kind of flows and does it by itself. I don't need to worry about it anymore, but yeah. All right, we're not here yet, but there's a titanium deposit here. We know about the titanium deposit. Okay. Yep, we know about the copper deposit there. All right, and so we have information on everything here. We've arrived here, but we definitely want the clay. Kevin Claytor. Man, this thing almost looked like I had a face for a while. I'm like, is this like an evil genie or something going on here? Yeah. All right. Anyway, titanium would be a good thing to get to while we're here, but our priority needs to be, I think, the ice deposits. So we're going to focus on the ice deposit here for now. And we're probably going to be here for a little bit. It would be nice to get another shuttle, wouldn't it? I don't have the ability to do that, but it would be nice to get another shuttle. Okay, and I think I need another matter reactor, man. I think so. This is going to allow me to craft batteries. Lithium, copper wire. Okay, well, I need lithium, of course. Metal purification is going to give me silver, platinum, lead, and gold ingots as a possibility. And then we finally get to improved assembly. I'm looking for something that might help me with power. Being able to make more planters would be a good idea too, but we have to have water in order to do that. So we definitely want water first. Improved oxygen production. This is also a very good thing. Improved heat would be great to have, so I don't have to have all these little mini heaters. I could probably work on that right now. That would save my power grid a little bit too. Just having one big heater that is more efficient than having many small ones. So we'll grab the big heater here. Now let me just see what this uses. It doesn't say what its consumption is, though. I'll have to compare it after I build it. We're going to place this heater. I mean, I can place it right here in the middle of the room again, right? Yeah. There's already a big one right there, though, so I guess I have what I need. Can I get the lights turned back on, please? Hi, thanks. It's the engines. They drain my energy. All right, so this consumes 5 kilowatts, and the little one consumes 1. So this consumes as much power as 5 of these. That's math. But is it able to heat a larger area? Right? I imagine it probably is. And so I don't even know if I need one here. I could relocate this one, but I think I'm just going to tear it down. We're going to start getting, I kind of want to see where the heat is. So this heater gone. Right, this whole area is pretty well sealed up. It's this area here that's bleeding heat out. It's very cold out this way. So we still want to get, I would like to get the entire ship to be very people friendly. I want the whole ship to have oxygen and heat and everything so that people don't have to have suits. And that means more people can participate as opposed to just the people who have suits. So maybe we'll start by placing a heater here. That's a little bit close, but I don't want it to be in the way of production. Let's compromise. We'll place it maybe in the corner, like right here. That's not bad. Kind of in the center of the room. That way I can see how far does that really reach? How strong is this thing? Is what I really want to know. So we're going to connect that to heat once it's, or connect it to power once it's there. Have we arrived? We have arrived. Okay, so now we want an expedition to go get this stuff. Mining, yeah, everybody who's great at mining, go get the stuff. Absolutely, go. We can get 541 per day. That's pretty brilliant. So they'll go off and do that. And then, obviously, we're going to want to get a couple of recyclers. I'm going to want to get another recycler. And I would think probably I could place it near here since we're going to be bringing in the ice to do it. So facilities, not facilities, food prep? Where is it? I forget where it is. It's not furniture, production, yeah. So there's the refinery. We're going to have a lot of these refineries. But although maybe it's not as important to have a lot of them now. Before, it was really great as a trade resource. It was perfect. You could just call a trader randomly whenever you wanted. They would come and bring you, hopefully, oil. You just refine that shit into fuel, and then you can sell it, right? They bring you crude oil. You just give them fuel. That I don't believe that's not going to work anymore, right? Because there aren't these traders that you could just bring out of thin air. You can't do that anymore, thankfully. I'm really glad that you can't do that anymore because it was very broken. But now, I think maybe I'll put it here. This is a good spot for it, I think. It's a good middle ground because we can process it here and then get it back into where people are living. Okay, let's see how well you heat things. How far out does this go, and how powerful is this one compared to the small ones? I mean, obviously it takes a while for that to happen, but we're going to keep an eye on that as it slowly works its way out. But yeah, right here. So it's actually walkable, comfortable here, and it's going to slowly work its way out. Like if I look at this, the temperature is rising. Cool. It does take a while for that to happen, but yeah, it's happening. And then I think maybe we'll probably want another one then. So Atmo, we can put another one. Let's maybe put it, we'll stick it there. And then we'll have another one maybe over on this side just to keep this heat going over here. Like we'll put it like right here maybe. I'm probably going to eliminate this wall. I don't know if this wall is going to stay. But I can always move stuff, so it's fine. If we want to move it later, we'll move it later. It's fine. Okay, so looks like you can connect. No? No. You have to be right in the middle of it, huh? All right. I don't want to use these, but I think I'm going to have to because I just did it that way. So we'll use the internal one here. And then you are going to get me water from melting ice. So that's what you do. And I want a lot of water. Just do it forever, okay? So as soon as they bring back the ice, there it is. We can start loading this up. We can start melting that. And we will finally have water. And then we can start focusing on the planters and stuff, right? We can start getting more planters, which gives us more food capabilities, which allows us to support more people. And then with more people comes the possibility of more production, right? All these things are connected. Everything is going to work out just fine. All right, you are going to connect there. And now we have 3 heaters in this area to provide all of the wonderful heat. Good. Now I want oxygen production, which requires the phytodatoids. I only have 2. Do I have the ability to make my own? I think if I get the planner research, I can. Yes, we can start extracting the datoids from plant matter. It would require us to also consume water, but it would be worth it. We're going to get that. That way I can make my own planters too. Okay, now that I can make my own planters, let's pop a couple of mini planters in here. We'll pop, let's do about this far. Somehow we're out of power again. Wow. The solar power is variable now, right? It's not a constant on and off, so that might be part of it. I think the other part of it was that we just simply had one of our matter reactors kind of like lose and need to be refilled. For now, I don't like this, but for now I'm going to put another one in. And I think we're going to place it... Again, I want to kind of spread these things out a little bit. We're going to place it right here. So the steel can be brought here and you can connect this up. My next task is to introduce oxygen into this room. I could put a couple of little ones, but I would like the improved one to be built. So let's do that, connect this up, and then we want to tell this to, yep, continuous steel plate. And it will give us more power. There we go. Come on, stabilize this grid. We are just ramping everything up faster than I can handle it. So we do not currently have a deficit. It says we have a 70 kilowatt deficit. Max production is 193. That seems low. Yeah, it seems a bit low. You know what I didn't check out while I was here, though? Oh, wait, did you guys? Oh, you know what? I told them not to go back out, didn't I? I did. I need to toggle this. Yes. Require all crew. Yes. All of these things. Go back out. Go get the ice again. There's a setting here that I need to uncheck. Oh. Army had an incident while cleaning a toilet. Another incident while cleaning the toilet. Probably because the lights were out, you know? It's gross. All the bio waste is over here now, and people are going to want to clean up, I think, eventually. We can make wheat in all of these, I think. Yeah. It says there's not enough water for now. Yeah, for now. This is also going to be wheat. Yep. And then we're just going to make sure that this is applied to all of these. So we'll have water in the planters soon, just not right away. Man, even with this matter reactor, it's still not happening. You know what we really need is better power, right? We need a better power. Yeah, we need better power production. Show me what nuclear reactor is. It's obviously way at the end, but I just want to see what the path to it looks like. So we need to go down here. This is a reactor efficiency. These are the things I need to make. I need to make the reactor efficiency upgrades. Of course, we need plastic for that, so I can't do it yet until I get access to plastic. But now that I have the refinery research done, we can search for oil, and we can drill for it, and we can process it, and then we can make it, right? So there's a lot of stuff that we still can do there. Let's go back over here. We found ice already. Yes, that's good. We want to select a resource. We want to look for crude oil now, I would say. We can't just flat out find plastic. So we're gonna search for crude oil while they're getting us the ice and bringing us a bunch of ice. Let's just search through this. How much ice do we currently have? 277 units is pretty good. Yeah, we're still behind on water, but we're gonna catch up. And then actually this right here, we're gonna be configured. I'm gonna configure this as well. Right now it's processing from the bio waste. Let's stop that and make that produce from ice as well. And again, we want this to happen over like many hundreds of water. We just want a ton of water. So we're going to be able to get more water faster now. That's great. An upgrade is already queued here for disk compression upgrade. Yeah. Okay, so for the basic datoids, maybe... Oh, we can't make any new ones. I thought we could, with the planter, we could make the other ones. Is it a little datoids? How do we make those datoids? Hold on. Back to down here. Wrong buttons. Where is the research I just did? It's the planters, right? I want to see. What does it say for making these? Oh, these ones are specific to research stations. I see. Okay. Well, okay. We're going to stop producing here. That's going to stop the 70 kilowatt pull, which is a good thing to do. Let's go in and from the rock, we're going to pull... I want something that's maybe some soil. Yeah. Some quartz. We can make glass later. I still think the silicon is where I want to go from there, though. I'm going to need more of it. So 30, it will be a 50 kilowatt pole now instead of 30. And then we can... Maybe we just shut this thing off. It would stabilize our grid if we just shut this off, you know? I think I'll just shut it off for now. So it should be pulling nothing, and we can actually just turn it off. So now it's not going to pull anything. So for now, no grinder for now until we can get ourselves in order down here and we can, you know, start finding crude oil, which we should have found some. Nope, it looks like it's going to take a little bit longer to do. Okay. Shuttles back with more ice. And I thought there was isn't there a setting that says go back out? I think I unchecked it, but I felt like I should be able to recheck it, right? Yeah, there's only 178.22 per day now. And this guy's tired, so we're going to bring him back. Yeah, we don't want to send a whole bunch of tired people. We can send Zaid and Army. Both of you guys are in good shape. Let's send you guys over. Obviously, my robot doesn't need a break or anything. Their mining level isn't as high, so we're not going to get as much per day, but it's still good to launch one more expedition to get ice. And then once we have that ice, we should be good on water for quite some time. We can then explore out and see if we can't find the oil. We can go after that instead, because we're bound to find some. It's not probably in orbit of this planet, but we're bound to find some anyway. So the people who are, you know, kind of really tired from those expeditions now, they can get a little bit of a break. Let me see the temperature in here now. Okay, so I mean, it's not bad. It does definitely not fill the entire room. We're definitely going to need several of these things, but at least it's not like you're going to die, right? You could walk out here and be cold, but I mean, I'm a Michigan man, and 20 degrees Fahrenheit, this is basically shorts weather. Maybe not quite that. I've seen it. I see it plenty, but no, not for me, but for many in my state, it certainly is. And then we can go after the silicon over here too. There's a straight up deposit of it there, which is great. And then maybe go after the iron too. It would do us a good. It would do us a bit of good, I guess, to stay here. But we found crude oil on Bob. Bob. That's a great name for a planet. Yep. Antares system Bob. So now we know oil is there, and we can go after that to get the plastic, and that will allow us to create a bigger solar array down here. I do want to expand the ship up this way. We have the steel, so we could probably look at doing that. Since I am going to be expanding it, I think my heat stuff can probably get moved. I want to relocate the particle collector to be over here now, because I'm not really going to mess with the shape and the design of it over here. But I'm triggered a little bit by just how this is slightly off center. I don't know. Probably you guys are too. The fact that this is not in the middle of the center of the ship, it's like slightly over here. I want to change that, and I'm not going to move this area. That's just stupid. Instead, I'm just going to expand to this side. We're going to need more room anyway, so we're going to expand out here. And by doing that, we can then just, bring the center. It'll eventually be the center, I guess is what I'm saying. Okay, we have enough data now to go ahead and get energy storage. So now we can finally get some batteries. That's going to really help for keeping the power on while we're accelerating and traveling places, because then we can dip into power storage that we've accumulated while we had a surplus. I think it's pretty self-explanatory, but I felt the need to just say it anyway, okay? So batteries right here. Now where to put it is the question. And I don't really know where we're going to put it. I think maybe I'll store it over here for now. Just like along this wall will be like a battery area. I would like the place that's a bit more permanent. And preferably not near the edge, but it's out of the way, right? Why don't we put 4 batteries right here? Yeah, we'll build 4 batteries right here, and then we're going to want to connect them. And we'll do that with one of these reinforced wall socket connectors. And we'll place this. Yeah, we'll place this maybe like right here. Yeah, I want to add a little bit of reinforcement to the exterior wall too, so that's going to help that way. Okay, and then this final connection here could just be to that, and then this can connect all the batteries. So we'll have this be, let's make that a top priority for everybody so they get on that really quickly, and then I can start connecting these batteries up. Did they bring ice back yet? There is 498 ice here. So I think this is probably my last trip to get ice for now. We have a pretty good amount of water. We could keep an eye on it, but I want to go off and get other things, right? I want to go off and get oil and start making plastic so that I can expand my renewable energy sources instead of having to burn steel to do it. There's also a microchip just sitting here. That's a bit weird. You can put that over here next to that storage instead. Okay, cool. Waiting for worker. I have a feeling you can't reach this. Is that what I'm seeing here? I bet you can't reach it. Let's cancel that task and see if you can get here now. The task on this should be... I thought I raised the priority on that. Maybe I did it on a different thing. All right, good. That's there. So I can connect you, and then you, and you. Now we have some battery storage, and it comes with some lights and stuff, right? Go ahead and grab this. I think this is still an okay place. And then I'd like to get... I'd love to do this, but I think that blocks their access. So I do want to check that out and see if that actually is a thing. And then maybe we'll put another one like over here or something. Like right here and right here. I think would be okay. Yeah, I don't want to block their access to this. This will definitely be fine. And then we can put it right there, I guess. We'll see whether or not they go across this. I don't think they do. I think this is going to block them, but having this many batteries is going to be super good. Fill them up, and then obviously every time we move, they'll deplete. But at least the power can stay on. We can continue to produce things as we move. Looks like the organ storage is done as well. I've connected it, but I'm turning it off because we don't have any, organs to process there. So I'm gonna keep it off for now. And I added another light here just to kind of provide a little bit more light to the area. I think I'll go ahead and get a wall socket right here too. And this general area is probably a good spot for that. To make sure that the stuff on the inside is in range. Yes, I want the entire room. I want everything in this area to be able to be powered by that. Okay. And then the ice maker is not going to do anything because we're over the capacity, right? Its limit is 100. We have 771 ice now. That's awesome. Breach capsule warning. Okay. Well, if that's the case, it will be in... Now, it says that it's going to be in range. So it will be in proximity to the ship in about an hour and 54 minutes. So I think what we can do here... I'm not sure this is a thing, but what I want to see if it's possible to do... And yeah, we'll have to go back and pick up the shuttle, but if we leave the system... If we just say exit the planet right now, right? And we just take off. Now, I'm going to shift this to be the highest priority for these guys right now. So somebody gets over here and does it right away. If we exit this planet, will we avoid them? No, it doesn't look like that's going to happen. It doesn't look like that's going to be possible. They're coming in anyway. I think they're coming anyway. And I have less fighters available now because everybody's down there. So I actually think maybe we should cancel the task. I think we should cancel the task and then call the shuttle back. Let's call the expedition back. And then we just have to travel back to the ice deposit, I guess. I believe we're still there, though. Yeah. So I want them to get back here because we can't really avoid this breach capsule, I guess. I thought that was something we'd be able to do, but no. We have moved, though. I mean, once they're back, we can try to take off. There's nothing that says we can't try now, you know? I don't think it matters, though. Yeah, because they're coming. So if I, again, just say exit planet. We try to take off right now. We're going to go over and get oil anyway. We try to do that right now, and then... Yeah, it's 5, so somebody's going to go over there to do it. The shuttle is back. We have lots of fighters available now. And somebody should take the helm. Anybody? Nobody's taking the helm. Okay, so that's clearly not something we can do while there's a breach capsule. I mean, we can move now, but the breach capsule's already coming. So it looks like they're coming in... Where? Right here? No, that's heat. Where's this breach capsule at? Wait, are they... Oh, they're right here. Wow, they're coming in right here. Again, what luck. What luck. Let's head down this way. I want, all my bots, all my workers and stuff. Control all bots, all workers, report to this area right here. And they're here now. So we're moving. Bruno here, it looks like he's just got He's got no weapon at all. Wow, you came prepared, didn't you, buddy? And you got a knife. Jake's got another knife. Yeah, so, I mean, we have the advantage again. We'll have to see how this works. And we're currently traveling. So this will be interesting. We'll be fighting. Here we go. Yep. All right, now where's my... I need the guy with the gun. Get over here, dude. Come on, get over here. Okay, well... Can we back up, please? Where the heck is Otis? Get over here, Otis. Everybody back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. All right. E2. Go this way. I want to see if I can maybe get them to head this direction. Can we get them to follow us down this way? Otis, come over here, please. I'm going to donate you to a community college. All right. There we go. Otis is in, but he's like, of course, the closest now. Come on. Back up. Back up. Fight him in this open area, okay? Just everybody back the hell up. Alan's dead. Hey, good shot. See, it's about time we got our gun in place, right? Meteoroid shower. This is a state of emergency. Oh, it freaking is. Now, we're leaving. So, are actively leaving the area, so this should be okay. We should be able to avoid this, I would think, because we are actively moving away from the area. Yeah, we just left, so hopefully the meteor shower will no longer be a problem for us. I don't know that. We can then go over to Bob. We're going to go to Bob anyway. So let's have you go ahead and travel here. Okay. That's the next destination. In the meantime, we've got Otis. This dude's like, this guy's literally zigzagging me. Whoa. I like that. That's awesome. He's like approaching Otis in a zigzag formation. A little zigzag pattern. I like it. All right, get in here. Fight these guys. I don't know where the hell my other one is. Hey, Caliban, you want to like join us? I don't know. Like, I'm not sure what you're doing here. Yeah, you're really far away. What you doing, man? Come over here and join us. Bang, bang. Okay, he dead. Now move Otis over here. This guy, we don't want him to go this way. All right, you guys need to go intercept. We don't want him going that way. So make sure, yeah, Photon, get in there. You're fast. All right, Caliban, what are you doing? Get over here too. Intercept, intercept. Don't let him get in here. Everybody get in here and attack this man right here. This guy right here. Destroy him before he destroys us. Look at, we got somebody at the helm. Come on. Somebody smack Bruno. He's got no weapons at all too, by the way. No weapons at all. He shouldn't be able to hurt us much. Did he just... I was going to say, did he just disappear? He's disappearing. He's just disappearing. There he goes. Okay, we also avoided the meteoroid shower. Yeah, we moved. Okay. Wow. Lots of things happening here. Okay, so breach capsule. Nice. We're going to disassemble that. We'll get that going. All my workers, you are released of your immediate command. And then, obviously, we would like to order a strip on Bruno. I don't really know if he has any equipment. I mean, he has a spacesuit. I guess that's worth it. That's worth it to us. So we'll order a strip there. Alan should... I mean, all these guys should be coming in with spacesuits and stuff, so we should at least get those off of their bodies. Yes, bodies. Now, do we take the organs? That's the question, right? Do we take the organs? I mean, we can. We can do that. First, I want to get the equipment off of them, of course, but then we can move their bodies over here, and perhaps R2-D3 could perform some kind of, surgical operation to carefully remove all of their kidneys. And there might be a market for those. I think there might be just a market for these. We could butcher him or relocate him over here. I want to see if we can harvest the organs. I want to see if that's a thing. I'm hoping it's a thing. They shouldn't be infected by anything. I wouldn't think that they would be. I guess it's possible, but get repairs. Anything else need repaired? Ship's in pretty good shape. I mean, it doesn't look great, but it's in good shape. Not a great design. Other than that, we're fine. Yeah, okay, so let's connect all these lights to this, and then that way I don't need this to connect to them anymore, or whichever one it is. Yeah, this doesn't need connected to that anymore. That's fine. And then let's get a little bit of redundancy on this too. So we'll connect that up as well. Okay, stripping these guys down. They don't have any equipment on them anymore, right? All right, there. Yep, done. Okay, so let's also relocate this body as well. Yep, relocate you over here. And then relocate you over here. Okay. Hey, look, we got spacesuits now. It's a great thing to have, yeah? And then we have a cabinet for various things. There should be a wardrobe somewhere, too, I thought. Did I have that available here? A weapons locker would be helpful to have, but we don't have any weapons. There's a weapons locker right there. I guess there are weapons in here. Probably the knives, right? I would assume it's the knives. Storage. Yeah, the 2 knives. Okay. I can't really... I don't think I can order my colonists to grab a knife. But they're there if they want them, you know. Okay, so the crude oil deposit is what we're really interested in. There's also some more ice here, so we're going to take a look at that too. But crude oil deposit is why I came here in the first place. And we just happened to avoid a meteoroid shower at the same time, so lucky us. Yeah. All right, then. And all this ice still needs hauled in. I got to imagine that we got 48 water in there. Yeah, another 1 water here, some crude oil in there. I'm okay with these just being general storages that can hold a whole bunch of stuff. But if we start really getting an economy around a specific item, then yeah, we'll have dedicated storage for just that item just to make sure that we're always having it available for us. But I don't think that's really necessary right now. And then this needs more connections now too. I mean, I want to have like all this stuff kind of connected to this. Yeah. And then the ship computer too, why not? So we'll get all of these things hooked up to this, and yeah, probably that power source too, the treadmill. That's probably fine. I think the charger can be there. Yep. So get all that stuff hooked up there too. Just a little bit of redundancy, just in case something goes wrong. I have other connectors. All right then, look at this improved microchip. That's what's inside, and there's also some plastic, which means we should have the ability now to finish a couple more of these solar panels on the side, which would be great. Now, I've also built out the floor right here, and this is where I intend to make my reinforced wall, or to continue, I should say, the reinforced wall. I'm looking to, as much as I can, I guess, I am looking to have something of a symmetrical ship on both sides. So we have this wall segment here, if I show you, just the grayed out lines, right? So this wall segment right here lines up with that. Okay, so that's the end. So that's where the floor is ending here. So in other words, this straight wall right here will end up being this. Okay, and then it will dip down and come up. But I still think I want to move this up. I still think I want to take this entire wall, really, and I need to be able to manufacture, and I need to be able to actually build the reinforced walls first. But I'm going to cut basically right here, like a big old surgical cut right there, all along this, leaving like 1 floor tile so I can hook up the anchor to it. But the whole thing is kind of getting cut, and then we move it up to about here, and then the rest of it just gets filled in with regular floors and walls and stuff. And now I've expanded the ship to put this in the middle, as that's the game plan anyway. All right, how do we... This guy's incapacitated. I mean, he's gonna wake up, isn't he? He's not actually dead. We should probably, you know, finish the guy off, right? I think it's a good idea, yeah. All right, so now, how do I replace irreparable, remove all organs, human arm, irreparable, human, no, I want to take something that is usable. Yes, we can take the lung. All right, we can take his lung. We can take the heart. I like it. Can we do that? How do we do that? Do I have to have some kind of research to do that? Huh? Probably I have to have a research for this, right? I want to take it. It says is usable. Yes. I want to take it. Not the arm, the lung. I guess both of his lungs? Well, left and right side, I guess. Wow. You divided this into left and right sides? I'm surprised you didn't do left and right ventricle for the heart. That's cool, I guess. I mean, there is only one heart. The lung does have two actual sides, so I guess that makes sense. The jaw. The body part system is actually really integrated into the game very well too, and that if you're a person like loses a jaw, for example, they won't be able to chew, so they'll starve and die. But if you have, say, for example, a bionic stomach, you could just put that in, and then they won't get hungry anyway. Checkmate. So you can do that kind of stuff. You can place this game, if you haven't looked into it yet, this game gets so in depth with that kind of thing. Like you think about Rimworld, right? You have like, you know, slaving in Rimworld or whatever. You have different like bionic parts. You can upgrade your people in Rimworld. Well, this game does all of that, but it also does it in reverse. And so what I mean by that is you can take the consciousness, the brain, the consciousness, the personality, the memories, everything from a person and put it in a robot. You could also take a robot and put it in a person. Okay? You can have them be really big freaks of nature with all sorts of different combinations of human and machine parts. You could, for example, give hands to R2-D3. And then he could then do things like cooking. Or he could do like the intricate crafting tasks that only people can do, because the robots can't do that. They don't have limbs that can do those intricate detailed things. You have to have people for things like that. But if you give them hands, well, now they can do them. So the game lets you do those types of things, and we're going to experiment with that stuff in the future, but we're obviously not to the point yet in the game where we can do those things. Now, I believe we have arrived, so I believe we can do the crude oil deposit. I would like to extract crude oil, please. And it looks like we could do 71 per day. We definitely don't want this person because they're tired. Let's add new people. I'm actually going to go ahead and put... Since people are really tired, right? So I'm going to put Otis in here, which means we don't have any construction bots right now. I don't think that's a huge deal. We don't really have a whole lot to build at the moment. We're just moving things around. So at the moment, we're going to send 2 bots and then the 2 people who are at really high spirits. And I'm going to send them off to make this happen, yeah? In the expedition. I would love to have a second shuttle. Another mining expedition at the same time would be great, but off they go, right? And so now we can look at, and obviously we can't build it until they get back. Well, actually that's not true, right? Because our humans can build things too. So we can build things with humans. I want to production right here, refinery. So I need a refinery, and I'm thinking maybe we could set up the oil refinery area like over here somewhere. I'm probably going to just start with 1. We don't actually have any microchips, so I have to build those 2. But if I start with just 1 of these, it should probably be okay. Let's put this right behind, right here. So there's enough room to like walk around and get out that door and stuff. Obviously, I would like to get this to be a full-on airlock as well, because it is going to leak heat out of it. It's going to leak air out of it. If I start making this room with oxygen, it's going to start leaking all that stuff. So I do want the airlock specifically in that location. But I like this door just because it's right next to the winch. And we can just get out. If we pull things in with the winch, then it's like right here. So we're going to keep that, but yeah. All right, then. Well, guys, this has been an adventure. This is a good enough, I think, place to stop for this video. We're at a new place called Bob, and we're getting oil now, okay? And we had a breach capsule. We defended ourselves. It was brilliant. We didn't lose anyone today. Come back for the next one and see if I can say the same. Take it easy. We'll see you. Bye.